At a time when the world order seems to be shifting almost by the hour, every day brings a new war, a new trade deal, a new tariff, and then also there is churn. Our equations with every nation, big or small, matters more than ever now. One such significant nation is actually Brazil, the largest economy in Latin America, a founding voice of BRICS, a country that believes that Global South must shape the next chapter of global power, just like India. And at the helm of it all is one man. That man on your screen over there in the hot seat. Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. For India, Lula, President Lula as we say, is not a distinct figure. He worked closely with former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in shaping the early BRICS vision. He has backed India's claim for a permanent seat at the UN Security Council. He sees New Delhi not just as a co-author of a more multipolar world, but for energy, agriculture, to defense and climate diplomacy. India-Brazil ties are no longer just peripheral, they are strategic. As great power rivalries intensify, as supply chains are redrawn, as Global South demands a stronger voice, the conversation between Brasilia and New Delhi becomes even more critical. Now, with that context, let us bring to you a world-exclusive chat with the president there of Brazil. President Lula has had a 52-minute candid, direct, no-holds-barred conversation with India today. And in it, he spoke on BRICS, on Trump, on Gandhi, the capture of, the so-called Venezuelan, as well. And also, one of my favorite parts of that interview over there, it's not just Putin and Kim Jong-un. Lula also has plans to live till 120 years and just might, with this very regimented fitness routine that he has spoken about in detail in that conversation. So all that and much more is what we are going to unfold on the program today. And that, of course, cannot be had without our brilliant reporters and editors. I'm joined now in this conversation with Geeta Mohan. Hello.
Hi.
Have you recovered?
Still reeling under the fact that we're not meeting world leaders, Sonal. These are statesmen.
Yes.
Putin, Lula, they're statesmen.
Yeah. And, Geeta, when we're chatting about this interview in the newsroom, and firstly, congratulations.
Thank
what
you.
an interview it is. I heard the whole 52 minutes over there. And you described to me that it is not just meaty, consequential, it's packed with headlines.
Yes.
You want to go with what was your favorite line out of the interview?
Well, we thought he would be speaking of a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of leaders. But when he said Mahatma Gandhi and non-violence, that really stuck. That's a man who's seen the world, has lived through. He said, I've grown with the ideas of Mahatma Gandhi, and that Mahatma Gandhi is his inspiration. So talk about non-violence, and he actually said that when I go meet Trump, I'd like to take that. I'd like to take Gandhi with me. That was significant. Comes from India, sitting on Indian soil, talking about Mahatma Gandhi.
Is it a good time for me to ask if your Brazilian has been brushed up after that interview?
Oh, well, no. Not at all. Although it was brilliant because to have somebody who is over 80 and that alert, look at him, how sharp and how fit.
Fitness is something I paid specific importance to when I heard that entire interview. We'll come to that as well. But I think for me, the headline was clearly what he said on Trump. He was very categorical about it. And, how do we even start that? You know now that, Brazil and United States have had this kind of complicated relationship, just like India has also had. But he handled it rather well. Yes. You want to give us the exact question you asked, and then we'll go play an excerpt of that.
Well, yes, the fact that it's a very difficult, so I said, okay, let's talk about Trump. It's a very difficult relationship. How are you handling it, navigating that space with Trump? And what do you think of Trump? Define Trump for us.
Yeah.
And he had a very candid, in fact, he was very candid, Sonal. He was not like most of the leaders who are very guarded these days about Trump. He was rather candid. I did not expect the answers to be this fiery.